Hello friends, welcome to CoderSlang, the only place you need to go to become software engineers. My name is CoderSlang Master, and I'm teaching you full-stack JavaScript. This is the third video of the series Learn JavaScript, aimed at helping you with your first steps in the JavaScript world. Last time, you learned how text output works in JavaScript and how to add comments to your code. In this lesson, you'll learn about variables and constants in JavaScript and the key difference between them. Variable is one of the key concepts in programming. Luckily, it's not that complicated to learn. You can imagine a variable as a spreadsheet cell or a box in the warehouse. You can place something in it or leave it empty. In JavaScript, you can create variables using the keyword let. For example, here I'm creating a variable x, and then I'm creating a variable y. These variables are empty after creation, but you can place something in them. I've made a deliberate mistake here by not placing parentheses around the word world. If I try to run the program now with node index.js, I'll get an error saying world is not defined. The fix is to add parentheses here. Quick note on semicolons. You will see that I'm using semicolons at the end of each string in this video. This is not mandatory in the modern versions of JavaScript, so the usage of semicolons largely depends on the code style of the project you're in. Now you can use the variables x and y in your program. Let's try to print them to the screen using the command console.log. And you'll see the following output: hello world. When you save some value in your variable for the first time, it's called initialization, or setting the initial value. You can initialize the variable right after its creation. So you can simplify this to x, let x equal to hello, then let y equal to world. Rerun the code to make sure you have not made any mistake. If you forget to initialize the variable, it will stay empty. In JavaScript, there's a special value that describes this case. It's undefined. I'm adding another comment here to say that the value of y would be equal to undefined. And when I try to run the program, I see two messages. First one is hello, and the second one is undefined. After you have initialized the variable, you can change its value. So in the first line, I have the variable x. I have the initialization of the variable x with the value hello, then I log this value to the screen with the console log x. Then I reassign the value of x to world, and I log the x to the screen once again. You see the output that says hello world, but now I have just one variable x. If I try to do another console log, the value of the variable will remain the same. So it says hello world world. Another important JavaScript concept is constants. Constants are almost like variables, with the only difference: you cannot change their value after their initialization. So if I say here const x equal to hello, I will get the error when I try to run this code. It says type error assignment to constant variable. This error comes in line 6, where I try to reassign the value of x to the string world. To get rid of this error, I just delete this line, and then I have 3 console logs, which will all print out the same thing. Hello, hello, hello. You may wonder why I use constants versus variables, and I suggest you don't worry about this yet. You will see why constants are useful later on. I've started this video by saying that every constant and every variable needs a name. You should pick those names carefully. For example, the name x doesn't say to us anything about the values that will be stored here. It would make a lot more sense to name this constant greeting. Let's try to go ahead and create another constant, username. And it's probably best to not make it constant, but make it variable, so that we can change the value of the username. Now I'm logging to the console the value of greeting plus username, combining two variables, or concatenating them. And I have the output hello John. As you notice, there is a problem here, that we don't have a space between those strings. You can solve it by either adding a space here, in quotes, or you can add it to the greeting. So it will be hello, then space, and only then the closing quote. If you do this, then you need to remove the space here. Now I can try to go ahead and change the username to something else, and log the greeting plus username to the screen again. Now I have 2 messages, hello John and hello Alice, printed to the screen. If I change the greeting here, it will say, instead of hello, it will say good day. Both of the lines will change. That's it for today. I will not hold you any longer. If you feel that it is too easy for you, you can start my course at js.coderslang.com with this big button, Learn JS. There are over 500 practical tasks in JavaScript, and I'm pretty sure you will find something complicated enough for you. However, if you're learning from scratch, stick to this course and we'll get through everything slowly but surely. Good luck.